Good evening, everybody. I like this track. Very epic approach to dubstep. How's everyone doing this evening? Where did I get this music? Oh, I've collected this music from various different locations. I couldn't tell you exactly where I've got an individual track from. Let me see if I can give you like a title or something. This is called Thrill Seeker 2. Ah, and I got it from Epidemic Sound. There you go. I think we're just about ready to get started. Hopefully Jakob will turn up. Today I found a new epic game. I think you'd love it. Let me know what it is. I will surely take a look. It's called Fractured Space. I already have it in my Steam library. Oh, I missed it. I was meant to stop that. Yes, I already have Fractured Space sitting in my Steam library. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. I'm going to do a first play on that. But the developers gave me a code for that about 2 days ago. So I'm going to be having a look at that. We'll be doing a first play video in that one. I'm not a big fan of MOBA style games, but you know, I'm going to give it a go. See what we've got. Also coming up on the first plays, we have Cluster Truck, which I've been given a copy of to have a look at, and I have a copy of The Great Whale Road. We're going to be having a look at that as well in first plays. So yeah, that's a few videos that we've got coming up. I'm also considering doing one in Everspace, and I'm waiting for a couple of other codes possibly to come through for some first play videos. But the Great Whale Road, that's a Viking themed game. That's about all I can tell you about that. Cluster Truck, that's a good fun game. I haven't actually played it, but I've seen it. That's a fun game. So anyway, let's bring you guys into the game with me, and we can get things underway. Where are we? Game with camera. There's game, there's camera. Okay, let's get myself in the right place. Let's not squish my speakers. Let's not press random buttons on my monitor. Of course, I am doing all of those things as we speak. Okay, so clear of the throat. Hello everybody, I'm El Bristow, this is Ellitopia Gaming, welcome back to KSP Live. We are back onto our normal career game this week after a slight departure into the 1.2 update last week. We are back with the 1.1.3 modded career game, which means that hopefully our space station is still in orbit. There it is, and some debris in orbit as well. There is the Must-T station. In fact, let's fly the station. We'll check the status. Because we were in a situation where they were starting to get to a point where they needed a resource top-up. So, let's have a look at what the situation is. We have... Hang on. Where is it? Liquid fuel, oxygen, fuel, blah, blah, blah. Right, okay, so somewhere, I've forgotten where it is, we can find out the actual how long is remaining. It's not there. Where is it? No. Okay, I can't see. But yes, we are low on oxygen and lowish on food. So we need to fix that, really, don't we? Did I watch the KSP animation? Angular velocity. Ooh, don't remember. Quite possibly, but I don't remember. So that one's empty. That one's got the food and oxygen in it. So we need to top these up. There's the flag that we were using when we launched this one, the Twust flag. Interestingly, does this one have a flag on it? No, no flag on that. We didn't put one on there. Oh well. So this week is supposed to be Jakob's sponsored mission, and he wanted us to go to one of the other planets. I don't see Jakob in the chat. I'm tempted to use the opportunity to actually do a resupply mission, because I think that's probably more urgent, more important than what we were doing. Than what Jakob suggested. We're going to do, let's see, do we want this manned? We ideally want a system so that we can bring home the guys that are up there. That holds 2 people. That's the Mark II lander can. That's the Mark I that holds 1. The Mark I/II command pod holds 3. We could use the command pod, I think. Avec Clampatron. Have we got the shielded Clampatron yet? I don't think we have we? No. Haven't got the shielded docking ports yet, so that's an issue. But now this is going to need a heat shield that size, and it's going to need parachutes. Come on, where are they? Have I scrolled right past them? Of course I have, but there they are. Right. So if I go like right up here, and we'll have 3 parachutes. Are we blocking a door? We're possibly blocking a door. Can I move it to one side slightly so that we're not blocking the door? Yeah, blocking a porthole instead. But never mind. Actually, I could probably do that, couldn't I? There we go. So we're not actually blocking the door. There we go. Good. 3 people pod with probe on top. Take it without anyone on board. That way you can fill empty capsules to the station. Yes, that's kind of what I was thinking. I just hadn't thought it through completely. So Octo is the one, isn't it? Oh, they're Diddy. I forgot they were small. It's going to look funny because I'm going to have to do that. Oh. If only there was like a... I'm sure there is a mod that you can just attach a probe. Oh well, that'll have to do. It's a bit ugly. Maybe we can cover it in flags. How's that? Let's try that. Oh, actually... Oh. Just closed the wrong window. I did make a flag for this one for for Jakob. Oh, it's not in there. Where is it? Why is it not there? Must have launched the game before I created it. Right, well, let's go for this flag. And we'll go 1.25 curved. And then there we go. That's how you cover up an ugly docking port. So there we go. Now let's go for structural. We need a stack decoupler. No. Let go of it. There we go. Rockomax 1. That'll do. Now, how are we going to do this? We need some RCS. Oh. Which is going to need RCS ports on it somewhere. So we'll have to check that in a moment. We're going to need fuel on this for... no, for lining it up. Let's unlock that one. That can go there. And if we have we unlocked the poodle yet? I think we have, haven't we? There's the poodle. I don't know if that's enough fuel. It should be, actually. And then we'll go for another decoupler underneath. If you bring them home, you wouldn't bring food and air. Launch with someone else to stay behind. If you bring them home, you wouldn't bring food and air. Launch with someone else to stay behind. You will need. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Take one scientist. That will take care of station. Well, I can just leave one person up there. We need some life support supplies anyway, so we need to attach them. If we go... Oh, I can't do it with that, can I? I need to attach a circular thingy. Where are they? Not that one, that one. That's it. Okay, life support. One there. One there. That will be enough to fill it. We'll take an extra one. Just so that we've got plenty. And then we've got space for something else. Carbon dioxide, yeah, I don't think so. Oxygen. Planetary greenhouse. Food. Let's put a waste container on and see if we can actually empty the waste that's on the station. What life support mod am I playing with? This is the Kerbalism mod. Okay, so that's roughly what our pod is going to look like. So we now want thrusters on it. Snap them to grid and have 4. Something like that. Where's the? If I take that off, where's the center of gravity? There. So if I go. Something like that. That's about around the centre of gravity, isn't it? So then that can go back on, and now we do the actual. Now we do the actual launch stage. Bear in mind this isn't a Oh, is there any fuel on the station? Because this thing has got to get back somehow. Oh, should be alright. Right, fuel tanks. How do we want to do this? Doesn't really need to be all that powerful, does it? 280, 320, 285, 310. Got a lot of engines that I can't really use because I've used the wrong body type. 2000 ASL. What? Oh, that's a thermal jet. No, it's going to have to be probably a skipper on that stage. No, because it hasn't got enough thrust. Well, that one does though, which means I can add more fuel to that. Oof, 1.57 even with 2 of those big tanks on them. That's 4,000 meters a second of delta V. So then let's go for some add-on-ifications. And to those we shall add some solids. Let's go with kickbacks. And move them down. Too big, way too big. Yeah, I might have overdone that actually. In fact, can we do it? I wonder if we can do it just with. I wonder if we can do it just with that. 4,080 meters a second. We'll add some stabilizing wings and scale them up because we can. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Let's not scale that up. Scale that up. There we go. Hey there, William Armstrong. Welcome, welcome. Let's have one of those. 3,975 meters a second. 3,157 meters. No, it's going to need a bit more, isn't it? So yeah, we'll go back to this idea. There we go. I mean, I should probably asparagus stage it, but this is quicker and easier. So there you go. Can't actually see them. Can't see the struts. Can't see the ends of the struts on those tanks. It's a bit strange. Okay. So they fire, then they detach, then that fires. They've only just about got enough thrust to lift it, actually. Interesting. I wonder if I should swap them for... No. Oh well, I mean, it'll work. I'm sure it'll work. So, we need a name for it. You need about 4k for orbit, then a 1k to match and get into station. Yeah, exactly. So that's about what I've got there. Now, this was supposed to be sponsored by Jakob, but he's not around, so I was going to call this like the Jakob pod, but I won't. For the moment, we'll go with the S06E15-1, going back to the old naming system. And we'll see. Yeah, we'll come up with a name for it at another time if it becomes a reusable, not a reusable craft, but you know what I mean, a craft that we use more than once. Now, crew, no, and no. Tell you what, we'll take Wasted as a scientist. He can go and sit up on the station if we bring everyone back. He can look after the station. So save and launch. Didn't put any batteries on it or an antenna. So I'm just going to recover this vessel and we'll think we'll try that again. So we'll put an antenna on it and like maybe a solar panel, because it is supposed to be, it's got a probe attached to it. So science Communitron 16, which I believe won't be any use in 1.2 once that arrives, because the range is very limited. There we go, there's an antenna. Power. Science hard drive. No. Where's the batteries gone? They're in utility. How big are they? They're small, aren't they? Yeah. It's going to be manned coming back, isn't it? So actually, I don't want those there because they'll be in the way of the thrusters. There we go. I don't need to see the little lights on the block that they're mounted on. Save that. So we've got antenna, we've got batteries. The engines will actually refuel the batteries. They'll refill the batteries, rather. Does the Poodle engine have an alternator? Yes. Need some RCS thrusters on the bottom tank. Do you think... I don't know, because I don't really plan on using that. Using the RCS with that. I mean, I can put them on there because it will be easier for manoeuvring, I suppose, if we do end up keeping the tank attached. kind of in the wrong place, isn't it? Let's go there. I mean, the balance is not ideal, but we've got 2 up there and 1 down there. It's something, isn't it? It'll give us some turn. Okay, save, launch. Okay. So, physics kicks in, thank you. Right, here we are on the launch pad with the S06E15-1. We need to accelerate time a tad until the space station is coming around. Now, last time I did this, we launched a little bit late. Was it late or was it early? Yeah, we launched a little bit late, I think. And we were behind the station playing a bit of catch up. So we'll try and launch a little bit ahead of it this time. So SAS goes on. Throttle goes up to 100%. Let's check the staging's all okay. Yes. Yes, 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 and yes. Okay, and we are ready to launch. Let's just set that as target. In 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, they're only just about strong enough to lift us. That's okay though, that's not terrible. Do a little bit of turning. Got a bit of wobble in there. Control the wobble. Take the turn nice and slowly, because these engines don't have quite the kick I thought they did. No shoots on the boosters. No, this is true. I didn't really think too much about stage recovery on this one. Ooh, we've got some spin going on here. Some pretty hefty wobble going on. Going up into the clouds. SAS is struggling to keep us steady. Up on 8,000 meters, doing 300. Oh, there they go, and they're away cleanly. And this engine is on now, which has a lot more thrust than the previous one. It's also created a lot more wobble, which is frustrating. see if we can get down to 45 degrees. Okay, coming up on 500 meters a second at 16 kilometers is not the best rate, really, but hopefully we get the wobble a bit more under control. Apo is at 31, which is not good enough yet. How are we doing compared to target? I'm sure I did say set as target. I thought it was supposed to go, like, show us a pink thing on the nav ball, unless we're in completely the wrong place or something. Okay. Not doing too bad. A little bit off target as far as, you know, flying east is concerned. So we may have to do a little bit of a correction burn once we're up there. Apo is at 65 now. This is at 121, so that's where we're aiming for. Slow down the thrusters because our G-forces are up in the air. Yeah, our Apo is a bit low, but what have we got? Not bad. Not bad. Let's see if we can... Right, okay, let's use the RCS. Speed this process up a little bit. That's the wrong way. Ah. Okay, it switched us to target view already. Let's go on orbit. How have we done? Oof, yeah, we're very wonky. We might be, once we get up to height though, we might be able to correct it. We might be able to correct it ourselves. Where's the station? There's the station. So I think we've missed it. What have we got? See, we're in orbit now. Okay. Around here we have a separation of 45 kilometres. Well, we need to do better than that, so... That did make it better. Cancel that. Right, we need to... Oh yeah, we've not done too bad actually. Where are we here? We've got target position and the actual intersect. So we are ahead of it? Right, okay. In that case, we can just do some actual manoeuvres. We're only 5 kilometres away from it now, so... Let's turn around. And burn ourselves towards it. There we go, separation of 1.1 kilometres. .5 kilometres. Okay, so we are heading directly for it. Now we are going to have to slow down. Good, I've still got that fuel in there. I've got next to no fuel in there. Let's turn off the RCS, and while we drift towards it, let's turn around. What version of KSP was the first that I played? Ooh, now there is a question. I think it was something like 0.18, 0.19, something like that. Okay, let's turn this around. So we will be in a position to be able to slow ourselves down. Let's get ourselves a little bit nearer. And do exactly that. Slow ourselves down whilst at the same time correcting our angle so that we are travelling straight towards it. Okay, approaching nice and slowly now. Let's turn around. Actually, wait. What way is it facing? Yeah, we don't want to turn around. Although we are now heading directly for it, which is actually a pain, because we want to go the other side of it. So I'm hoping we will actually miss it. Because what I'm thinking is we could possibly dock with the fuel tanks. Actually, no, that's going to be a bad idea, isn't it? And we are going to fly directly into it. Oh. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Let's drift slowly this way. I think actually we're going to have to let go of this tank because it's just it's dead weight. So there goes that. Now let's go control from here, and I'm going to aim to dock on there. Ourselves lined up with where the docking port is going to be. I think I can hear rain. Okay, let's come down nearer to. Oh, wrong way. Electric charge is very concerning. Am I... Oh, I'm a little bit too close. Didn't realise I was quite that close. Come on, magnets, kick in. There we go. We are docked. Oxygen reserves restored. The crew is taking a breather. So, we need to transfer all of this into here, like so. top up all the supplies. Now, actually, stop that. Top up all the oxygen supply. I'm only going to top up one of the food canisters because this is making food, isn't it? It's at 66% growth, 84 days to harvest. As long as we can make sure that there is 84 days worth of oxygen in there. Then we're okay. I don't know what these waste tanks are, because I don't seem to be able to click it and transfer anything in or out of them. Oh well. Oxygen in. Keyboard's gone wonky again, has it? Okay. Okay, so plenty of oxygen in this thing now. Okay, let's take the food out of there and put it in there, I think. Because I don't actually know how much food this greenhouse thing will actually create for us. What's that? Oh, that's lost stages. That's fine. Doesn't actually tell me how long the resources are going to last. Can I see from here? There we go. Food depletes in 137 days. Oxygen 322 days. So the oxygen is more than sufficient. Plus, we're probably only going to leave one person on the station. So, let's organise that actually. Let's go crew hatch, transfer. You can go in the... You can go in there. Why not? In the gravity ring. You can have some artificial gravity for a while. And then Jelly. No one in that one. Okay. Jelly. Transfer to there. Dallas to there. And Mus to there. So we're left with just wasted in the station. Actually, let's transfer him into there. I noticed that this has got a food supply, so food and oxygen supply. So let's transfer some oxygen in, not from that one. There we go. Top the oxygen up in the ring. Takes a while, doesn't it? Does that need oxygen too? No. Oh, no, now I've interrupted it. Ah, that's faster. I don't think you can do resource transfer in accelerated time. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can. Oh, there's some food in there as well. No shielding on any of these. Oh, we didn't have any shielding on them. That's fine. There we go. Oxygen out. Try. Yeah, okay. It's not going any quicker. I can speed up time, but the resource transfer is not any quicker, so... Not worth the paper it's written on. Okay, so... Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Full of oxygen, full of oxygen. Carbon dioxide. I don't know why I took a carbon dioxide tank. It's empty anyway. Any more oxygen needed anywhere? No. Liquid fuel in that. No. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the food out of there and put it in. Which one is it that we were putting the food in? This one. Not that one. Food out of there. Didn't mean to do that. Into there, right. So all the food is in one compartment now. So space for 400, space for 800, space for 2050 and a bit. Okay. Electric charge is still depleting, so we need some sun. How much has it got in total? It's got a fair bit, so we can spare it. We could top up the monoprop. Pump the monoprop out of here. Because we're not going to need too much of that. Just to get away from the station. There we go. And actually we can probably top this fuel up here. Because we've got plenty of fuel as well for what we need. There we go. So fuel is topped up. Monoprop's topped up. Food is topped up. I can't believe we used all the electric charge. Let's go out of there and we'll top the electric charge up in the pod. I think we'll possibly wait for sunlight anyway before we try our return maneuver. There we go. So that battery's filled. Do we need to top up the other batteries? It might be a good idea, mightn't it? Really? Can I? Is there not a quicker way to do that? There we go. No, it's not really that much quicker. Okay. Right, let's try it. See if this is quicker. Let's go that one. And that one. Where are we? That one, and that one. And that one, and go out. And hopefully, yeah, there we go. We can top up all three batteries at the same time. Because that one battery has got enough to charge all of those. So, give that some time to fill up. And then we can do the return journey. I don't think we really need all that much battery power, to be honest. In fact, what we've got there is probably enough. So let's stop it there. That still says 84 days. No shortage of power on the space station. No, indeed. There's plenty of electrical facilities. We need a carbon dioxide recycler or something along those lines, a scrubber, to clean the air on the station, to give us some new oxygen. Anything else we need to do before we go? We've swapped the staff over. I think we are good. Let's check. This now says... Still says the food depletes in 137 days. Even though I've topped... Oh no, the food, of course. Yeah, the food is that one there. But the oxygen still says 64%. How can that only be 64%? Oh, because I've emptied it out of there. So, if we now undock here... There we go. And with a bit of RCS, push ourselves away a bit. Switch to this one. This should now say oxygen 100%. There we go. Food 49%. 344 days of oxygen, 214 days of food because there's only one person in the station now. That still says 84 days until it's ready. That's got oxygen, that's got oxygen, that's got oxygen. They're both full of oxygen. Looking good. Okay. So, we are clear of the vessel. The vessel. Let's get ourselves... No, let's get ourselves pointing in the correct direction. Okay, and bring up the map. 122, 126. We've had a slight change in orbit somehow. There we go. So let's bring our Perry in. Let's activate our engines and then bring our Perry in. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's come down to 30? 34. Did you take Kerbals from the station? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I've got 3 Kerbals on board. Here they are. We have Jelly, Dallas, and Mus. A pilot, a scientist, and an engineer. Not in that order. We're searching about waste containers in Kerbalism. Praise Uncle Google, indeed. Pray tell, what have you found? I didn't find anything. Okay. Well, there you go. Right. Speeding up time. Let's get ourselves retrograde. We haven't got track retrograde, unfortunately. Of interest, are we too far away? That's debris now, isn't it? Yeah. Too far away to switch. Yeah. Right. Speeding up time. Let's bring us into the atmosphere. Like so. Make sure we're still pointing retrograde. Or near enough so that we will be pointing retrograde. I think it's going to be an added feature in the future. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Maybe. We're going to be relatively close to the... no, we're not actually, because we're going to burn up right... We're going to burn right over to here somewhere, aren't we? Oh, well. was going to say we're going to be near the KSC, but... In Worm Online, we always say soon, TM. Indeed. We say that in KSP as well. In the KSP group. Right. Come on. Come on, guys. Time to go home. It's very bright here, isn't it? Let's turn the ambient light down a little bit. Just a bit. Oh, there we go. We've got the atmosphere effect now, so let's make sure we're in control. Resources. Well, the electric charge did drop pretty quick. Of course, we left those at 50%, didn't we? That's not so bad then. Plenty of fuel. Plenty of... well, not plenty of monoprop, actually, but enough monoprop. Let's make sure we keep control of this. Go, we are no longer in orbit. That's what that weird wobble means. Yeah, we've just gone over the space center. No, we haven't. Ah, okay. Maybe we will be landing somewhere near the space center. I like doing a sudden halt with my engine during descent. It's like I'm half into atmosphere and then full throttle. I'm betting will it blow up or not. I have done something similar before, just, you know, testing the stresses on the heat shield and things. Don't plan on doing it on this particular occasion, carrying 3 Kerbals, all of whom were donated by viewers. Are we actually going to land near the space center? Our trajectory line is dipping into the planet right about now. Maybe a bit too slow, I think. But then we do have fuel. We could slow ourselves down with the fuel. Hasn't shown any problems with overheating as yet. There is the space center over there. How about we try and force ourselves slower? Come on. How close can we get it to the space centre? Oh, we're out of fuel. Can do it with a bit of monoprop, but don't know that that's going to work. Oh, parachutes are down to risky. Safe. Oops, didn't mean to drop that actually. Oh well, that's probably going to come and hit us on the back of the head in a moment. The Season 7 polls on a tie between KSP every week and every other week, 10 to 10. Really? That balance has tipped somewhat. Look at that lovely water as it comes through the clouds. Love that texture. Come on, parachutes. A few votes on stopping KSP completely. Wow. I'll have to go and check the poll out. That was our engines crashing in. Okay, so 100 meters, slow time to normal, 40 meters, 20 meters, 10, and sploosh. There we go, safely returned to home. Jelly, Dallas, and Moose recover the vessel. That means they probably get like 1 or 2 stars for that, for being in orbit all that time. Let's see. Mission time ribbon. Awarded for more than 80 Kerbin days spent in missions. Awarded for flying horizontally at Mach 3 below 30 kilometers in Kerbin atmosphere. Awarded for being the first Kerbal docking in Kerbin orbit. Why did you get an extra badge? Awarded for withstanding an acceleration of at least 3 Gs. Why did you get that? Ah, because you went on a different launch, did you? I don't know. Weird. Okay. Close. 0.1 science earned from recovering a vessel from orbit. 7,843 funds recovered, leaving us with 1.9 million. So we're back down under the 2 million mark, which is a shame. They each get level 1. Jelly, Dallas, and Moose are all now level 1, which is good. So there we go. They are back home safely. I didn't actually check. Harvest food in space is one of our missions. We've still got to do the Duna mission, and we've still got to do science from the moon. But there we go. Where is Jeb, by the way? I think Jeb is into Sidera. Yes. There is Jeb. As is Valentina and William and Jacob and Harvey and Pirate Robert and Bismarck. Wasted is on a mission, and that is the rest of our active team. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired this evening. If you would like to be a part of our active team, then you can do so over at ellitopia.com/support or ellitopia.com/shop. Any contribution of 50 cents or more, 50 cents in euros that is, will allow you to name one of our Kerbals in this series. So we will add you in. Quite entertained so far. Well, there you go. I'm glad that you are entertained. Now, last week we had a bit of a play with aeroplanes and failed quite miserably with aeroplanes. Now, KSP has just decided to crash. That's a pain. Let's see if I can get it back easily. Stop spamming caps. There you go. Sorry about that, Emil. Oh no, it's doing that again. My computer has developed a strange glitch where it's putting KSP on the wrong screen. Bear with me 1 second. Let me see if I can correct it. Let's see if I do that, and then that didn't work. Indeed, the Kraken is back. Come on. Okay. KSP's on the right screen, so now I can reactivate screen 3. Yes. Close that, put everything back where it's supposed to be. And go back to KSP. There we go. There we go. I just had to do a little bit of an adjustment there. I don't know what it is. For some reason, just today, my machine seems to want to play KSP on my side screen here. I've got 3 screens. I've got one in front of me here. I just bashed the microphone. One in front of me here, and then one either side. The ones either side are portrait. They're not landscape because I don't have a huge amount of space here, so they fit better. So I've got 2 like that and 1 like that. So for some reason today, for whatever reason, my computer has decided that it wants to put KSP on one of my portrait screens, which of course is not particularly useful. And the only way that I can get it to come back onto the middle screen is to disable that screen using the AMD control center or whatever it's called. Then load KSP and then reactivate that screen, which is a real pain, but it works. So as long as it works, I couldn't care less, to be honest. Now, resume saved game, KSP Live 6. Maybe it thinks the side screens are sad, not getting to show any KSP. Indeed, maybe that is the case. Now, we have failed on many occasions to build working aeroplanes. The closest we got was this, I think, wasn't it? Streamliner Mark III, which I think we managed to kind of fly just about, but it wasn't really much use to us. So, what I'm thinking is to fix this. Actually, it's not quite as straightforward with this design. That's an interesting look, isn't it? Looks like it's got eyebrows on the back. What I was thinking is that we need to divert the lift of the craft right. So this is your, these are pitch and not roll. These are roll. And these we'll get rid of. We got it flying in the last episode for some reason. Yeah, I think it was because of these here at the back. That's why we got it flying. That's how we got control of it in the end. Now let's just check. Yeah, see, at the moment our centre of lift is way too far back. So what I kind of need to do is maybe move everything forward a bit. Come on, there we go. Don't know if I can. Come on. Something like that brings our centre of lift closer to our centre of gravity. How many planes will crash before the game will crash too? Now, the issue we have with this is it's not probe... it is probe controlled. Yeah, we put a probe in there, didn't we? Okay, good. So we can do it with a probe and not live Kerbals. So, Streamliner Mark IV is what this one is. Is what it is. So let's save it. We need to... oh, we probably need to move those wheels. Do we need to move those wheels forward? Maybe just a little bit. Yeah. Something like that. I think... yeah, so save. And with a probe, take it out to the runway and see if we can fly it. Because if we can fly it, we can then build on the design and maybe turn it into a space plane of some description. Meanwhile, in the future, alright guys, Streamliner Mark 102. It works! Never mind. Okay, SAS on. Throttle to 100%, I think. No, let's bring it down. Let's do half. Now, how have we set up the staging on this? Did we do... Yeah, we did proper staging on it. Okay, so we are going to need 100% thrust. It's a heavy beast. Ooh, it tries to lift all on its own, that's good. Not all on its own, sorry. It tries to lift at a fairly slow speed. Hey, look at that. It's gone up. It's gone up far too quickly. Right, it wants to nose up quite heavily. And now it's kind of coming down again. It's really heavy. I don't think these engines are quite strong enough. But it flies. So putting these on the tail actually has made a huge difference. The difference between not flying and flying, of course. Now, controllability is a little bit rough, and it's never going to be breaking any speed records. We could, however, activate the nuke engines, which will speed it up a little. Not very much, though. So I'm dreading actually trying to turn this thing. It's not flying very fast with all engines burning. Let's bring the nose down. Whoa! That nose went down a lot quicker than expected. And then went up a lot quicker than expected. Right, let's shut those off. Let's try a bit of a turn. It turns. Jakub! Oop. Jakub, welcome, welcome. I thought maybe you weren't coming. Let's see if we can bring this thing around. Yeah, landing this is not going to be an easy task. Certainly not from this from this position. I'm much too close to the runway. Oof, and that nose likes to kind of do whatever it likes. Is pilot alive? Yes. Great landing. No. Kerbal landing. It behaves well without engines. It is behaving well without engines, actually. Whoops. Nose just flies up into the air. I don't think we've actually unlocked the air brakes yet, have we? We're flying at 40 meters a second and we're not falling out of the sky. There's the impact alarm. Yeah, all right. Bit heavy. Guys, it landed like in one piece and stuff. Like, we'll actually take off again kind of landing. Did I do something wrong? Well, there you go. It looks like the streamliner is a successful craft at last. It's on the heavy side, on the kind of slow side, but it does work. Let's taxi it down. Full throttle for another round. Yeah, why not? See if we can take off from halfway down the runway. Sorry guys, back in a minute. Successful landing. Where's El and what have you done with him? Oh, that's William Ullum. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I saw one William and thought you were the same one. Look at that. It takes off like a dream. It's not a perfect build. It's not a perfect craft, but it's pretty good. It will get lighter as we burn off fuel, obviously. There's a lot of fuel in this thing. Let's get the wheels back in. I'm quite pleased with this. Am I right in saying, Jakob, did you name this craft last week? Check the emergency button if it works when you land it. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Let's go this way this time. It turns really well, actually. Relatively speaking. Because it noses up. And it turns quite, whoa, sharply. Okay, now the nose is going down because I think it's stalling. Yeah, I think we are about to spot the limitations of this craft. So, cut the engines. Okay, abort doesn't seem to do anything. Wheels out. Come on, let's try and get it level. Come on, let's land it flattish. Yeah, impact warning. I think we're coming down slightly fast. I don't believe it. Let's put the parking brakes on. I don't believe it. We actually even managed to land it like that. Now, we can't do that again because we haven't got an engineer with us to repack them chutes. But, yeah, we need to redo the abort button because those parachutes certainly did not fire. My goodness. We can't repack these chutes. Yeah, we can't repack them. We need an engineer for that. But this thing is... No, I'm not going to say what the end of that sentence was, actually. Let's head back to the... Oh, let's press the wrong button. We're good at that. Can we take off up a hill? Oh. Okay, well, it seems the answer is yes. What I'm thinking we could do Oh no, I can't swap those for... If I put one of these like bicoupler things on here... Have we unlocked the bicouplers actually? Because these I think are just a set of engines, aren't they? What I want is a Mark II bicoupler so that I can put one nuke engine and one... No, whoa, come on. One nuke engine and one normal engine on it. Can I land it again? This is the question, isn't it? A lot of rudder to get us in line. It kind of glides. We're a little bit on the slow side, I think. We're stalling a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This one's not good. Okay, that's a bit more like it. That's a bit closer to kind of what we expected. Landed it and nailed it. Indeed. I can't go any further. It's not gonna... I've got no thrust. So... Well, I mean, we certainly made progress on the plane making front. Yeah, I was going to try and drive back, but I'm afraid it's not going to work quite like that. Wouldn't be a good episode without something blowing up, indeed. Wouldn't be Kerbal. Oops. Didn't mean to click that. We can't unlock anything in there, can we? What's... Oh, that one's 160. Oh, actually, what is that? That's the aerodynamic. That gives us the air brakes. I'm unlocking that. We've got 180 science. I'm going to unlock that. Gives us the other elevons as well. Just because we've been messing around with space planes. Now. Could have done with a couple of extra parachutes, couldn't it? Like so. And the action group for abort, yeah, clearly was not set up right. So, deploy, deploy, oh, deploy, shut down engine, shut down engine, save. Okay. That's not getting another mark because that was a minor tweak. But there we go. That's the Streamliner Mark IV. It actually flies. It actually lands. It's not quite the craft that I had in mind because what I kind of had in mind was something fast, and that was not particularly fast. What I kind of wanted to do was. Yeah, that would do it. Actually, we haven't unlocked the Mark II probe yet, have we? No. Oh, how about... How about if we use... Oops, click out the window. Ah, twice. And then go How about not? How about... No. Where's the service bay? That one. And then one of them in it. Close it. And then we go nice aerodynamic pointy nose. Or duck beak. There we go, duck beak it is. Jerry3 on Twitch. That's a lot better than I can make that take off from the runway. Well, there you go. I don't know how we managed to get that plane to actually take off up a hill. That was quite incredible. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Right, okay. Let's see. What have we got wing-wise now? Wing route chine adapter. What does that do? Oh, it moves it off the screen so we can't see what's going on. No, don't like that. Yeah, that won't work. Okay, what we need is there's fuel in those, isn't there? Liquid fuel and oxidizer. No, I don't want that. I just want liquid fuel. There we go. Good. 200 liquid fuel. So then engines. Have we got jump jet VTOL engine? No. Propeller. That's a VTOL engine. You know what? No. No, that's not gonna work. That might. Come on, what's... Oh. Click the right buttons, that helps. I don't know. I don't think this is going to work in the slightest, to be honest. The centre of mass is way too far forward. They're propellers. Have we got Mark II? There's a K and K to Mark II. No, don't want that. Mark II airlock adapter? No. Structural pylons, more hard point. Might come back to those. Mark 3 chine cap. I want a Mark 2 to Mark 1 adapter. Don't think we have a Mark 2 to Mark 1 adapter. Mark 2 shielded docking nose. We've got one of those. A Mark 2 service bay. That'll do it. Let's reroute. Reroute. Mark 2 service bay. Then we can put Probodobodine in it. Really? I can only fit the Probodobodine backwards. I can't actually fit the Probodine in the service bay. Well, that kind of messes things up, doesn't it? I can do that. I can just randomly attach something. So, in that case, we'll go... No, I can't just randomly attach that, okay? Octagonal strut. That'll do it. Can I... get it in the center, and then we attach the octo. There we go. Close that, and then we need an aero nose. Fuselage extension saddle tank end piece with Mark 3. No. Go away, please. There we go. Mark 2 engine shroud. A Mark 2 like air intake would be nice. There we go. Ah, what about my mission? Yeah, we will do your mission, Jakub. Oh, see you later, Emil. Thank you for stopping by. Unfortunately, I was going to do your mission today, but because you weren't here at the start, I couldn't really get on with doing it. So, what we'll have to do, I think, is pick it up next time. It must be on the PC version. You have a ton more things than the Xbox One version has. That's because this is modded. There are a lot of mods for the PC version. And I have quite a few of those mods running. Now, this is kind of going to be a VTOL, so we want, what do we want? Utility. See, wheels would be good. Legs would be better. What if we go with like 4? Something like that. Why do they not look even? Hold on, let me... Yeah, they are, but they're not straight. There we go. And then similar at the back. There we go. Now, I'd like to point out I am very bad at flying VTOLs. Right, weight shifts forward as it empties. Ideally, I need to weight it a bit better so that... Actually, I can move these forward. What I need is for the... for the propellers to be near the centre of mass as much as possible. Now, the other thing we could possibly do is weight it with some engines. Where are they? Oh, that's not bad, actually. There we go. So, let's also get a flag on it, just because we can. Where are we? Where have they gone? Utility. No. There we go. Now, I am going to name this Moth 1 because it kind of looks like a moth. This is a completely experimental craft and I am hopeless at flying VTOLs. It is unmanned. Oh, it's going to need an antenna, isn't it, if it's unmanned? It's probably going to need a battery and some solar panels and things as well. Open sesame. Battery. But that's pulled the centre of mass forward. No, it's not too bad. Good. And... no. Why does it do that? Come forward a little bit. There we go. Let's try and get him in the middle somewhere. Close enough. That one's a little bit on the high side. As is that one, actually. There we go. So, got some solar panels, got some lift, got some batteries, got some control. Let's see what it does. Moth 1. Save it. Out to the runway. Oh, I didn't set up the action groups. Idiot. Okay. Sitting quite happily. Let's split these out. There we go, because I didn't do the action groups. Let's cut the throttle. Activate the engines. Increase the throttle slowly. Nope. That is blowing the wrong way. Oh. Recover. One's blowing up, one's blowing down. That's not ideal. Close. Done. Can we swap that? No, is the answer. Yeah, that's some dodgy mirroring right there. I don't think I can fix that. There's not really much I can do about that. Nope, there really is not much I can do about that. I can't spin it around. Ah, that's a bit of a disappointment. So, plan B. See, I can't just fit that. That's the problem with that. You could do fixed wing with a turboprop on top, but it's kind of ridiculous. Yes, it is kind of ridiculous. Right, let's... Oh, no, let's take that and put it there. Preferably in the centre. Take that off. Remembering that that's actually got the wheels attached to it. We'll go for turboprop on the front. Ooh, okay, that's a much bigger prop than I thought. So we're going to need a big wheel on it, aren't we? Does that mean we can't then open the service bay? Probably. That rear had 3 different types though, didn't it? That rear, this. It does have 3 different types, like so. That's quite interesting. That's got its own ear intakes, hasn't it? Yep. I wonder how much lift you would get with just that. That could be quite interesting to find out, couldn't it? I'm not going to find that out. Let's put some form of wings on it. I need to weigh it down. It's not heavy enough. What can I weigh it down with? Some fuel? Just stick some fuel on it. A tricoupler. Not seen one of those before. Oh, that's not going to help. Yeah, a tail is a good idea. Ooh. Let's remove the flag. Oh, let's put the flag on the bottom. Batteries and solar panels. Batteries are in here. We could move them. Didn't really move much of the weight though, unfortunately. Solar panels. Again, hasn't really shifted the weight all that much. Let's hook up some weird looking elevons. Nice bit of part clipping here. I might have to add like fuel tanks and engines just to shift the weight. can I add? What's an air-breathing engine? Yes. Kind of changes the purpose of the craft. I'm interested to find out if that actually flies though. This is not moth, this is sparrow. Oh. Switch the wings to the back and make them forward swept wings like the X-29. Actually, that's not a bad idea, but I just want to find out if this thing flies. Custom 1, toggle that. Custom 2, toggle them. Custom 3, toggle them. And toggle that. Save. Launch. See if this thing actually flies. SAS on. Activate propeller engine. Very fast, is it? It's going to take off though. Whoa! It's going to fall over. Well. Why did that fall over? Boing! It just kind of dropped over on one side. Not really too sure why. The turboprop is way too heavy, for sure. Steering would have been enabled on those, so we didn't want that. How about we do this? Let's take that off and replace it with the twin intake nose. It kind of looks a bit like an owl now. We're just going through different animals at this point. work, will it? It's going to be facing the wrong way, so we are going to have to use that. There we go. And this is no longer a sparrow, it's now an owl. When it says nothing happened, yeah, it is. It's a bit of an odd one, that one, isn't it? Okay, save and launch. Launch. I'm really just experimenting now to see what works and what doesn't. I mean, this is... Actually, I didn't set up an action group for the afterburner. Right, hold on. Before I do that, let's break. Recover. And I'll set up an action group for the afterburners. If I can. I think I can. This will be our last experiment for today, I think. And then next week we will definitely get to Jakob's mission. There's a few jobs that we need to do really, but we must get to Jakob's mission. Switch mode. There you go, that's what we want. On custom 1. We can actually get rid of these on custom 2 and 3. Save, launch. Okay. And SAS is on. Throttle at 100%. Activate the engines. It's taken off on its own. That's always a good sign. Using the fuel sensibly. How does it fly? Wow. That flies pretty well considering it's flying at 200 meters a second. Let's get the wheels in. So if I go afterburner mode, see what kind of speed this thing gets up to. It's having a few kind of control issues, which are using up the batteries. Yeah, it's a little bit wobbly because this is basically all we've got in control. If I turn the SAS off, actually the atmosphere stabilises it a bit. The SAS makes it a bit wobbly, but one way or another it is actually flying. At 400 odd meters per second. Yeah, let's see how high it goes. The sound barrier bang would be nice in this, but yeah, it's not something that they've put in there. The fuel's doing well as well. $7,000 meters. 8,000 meters, 9,000 meters. Let's have a look at how the air intake's doing. Flow is dropping. They're probably going to die soon. We're at 20 kilometers and it's still going. The air is about to die on us, but we have an apoapsis of 37 kilometers. There go the engines. 25 kilometers it can fly at. And we have an apoapsis of 37 kilometers. That's quite impressive from a little thing like that. Look at that. So let's see what the descent is like, shall we? Let's speed time up a little bit until we're coming back down again. There you go, we actually made it to 36 kilometers. Now we're coming back down. So the engines should kind of kick back in around 25 kilometers, in theory. We're going to be going rather fast. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if we burned up in the atmosphere coming down. There's the engines kicking in at 25 kilometers. Let's see how fast we can get. $750. 800. Mach 282. 850 meters a second. Mach 2.7. The atmosphere slowing us down. But that's... Can we turn without ripping it apart? 3,500. There we go. We've levelled out flight. And there's Mach 2 again. 670 metres per second. Mach 2.1. That's quite an impressive little creature. Let's shut off the afterburners. Switch back to normal engines. So in 5 minutes we've travelled this far. That's not bad for 5 minutes of flight. From, where are we? There to there in 5 minutes. Now, let's bleed off some of the speed. Cut the engines. Let's see if this thing will splash down. Indeed, yes, and reaching 37k as well. Wouldn't want to be strapped in front of that. Well, it is an unmanned craft. We possibly could put a passenger seat on it. We don't appear to be slowing down at all. Or speeding up. Oh, we are slowing down a little bit now. Aerodynamics say no, indeed. We haven't got a reverse thrust on this, have we? No. Two kilometers. .2. $800, $700, $600, $300. And a splashdown. Are we in one piece? We are in one piece. Well, there you go. It survived. Wow. Yeah, it didn't quite let me do the shuttle maneuver, actually. It wouldn't let me pull the nose up. I was pulling up, but the aerodynamics didn't quite allow me to, but there we go. We took this thing to Mach, what, 2.8, 2.9? I don't think we got to Mach 3, but Mach 2.8, Mach 2.9. We got to 37 kilometres. We travelled all this way in the space of 8 minutes, and it splashed down on the water in one piece. Guys, I think we actually built some successful planes. Something's not right. So there we go. So a successful resupply mission, a successful plane build, a successful whatever that last flight was, near orbit, a suborbital probe jet thing. If I put like a nuke engine or something like that on that, we could get it up to speed and then switch the nuke engine on to take us into orbit. Potentially. You build up some speed at 25 kilometres, nose up. There's some potential there. But anyway, that's where I'm going to end the stream. It's been quite a long one this evening. But thank you for watching, guys. It's been quite an interesting stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you're watching this on YouTube, then don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe or indeed follow if you're watching on Twitch or Hitbox or wherever you're watching. Hit a button that says that you enjoyed it and that you'd like to see some more, and that you want notifications next time we do something along these lines. So there you go. Thank you very much. I've been El Bristow. This has been Ellitopia Gaming. You've been watching KSP Live. Don't forget to support the indies. And I'll see you next time. See you later, guys. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That wasn't clever. Let's hit some right buttons.
La la la.